Alright, Kakarot, let's hear those bones shatter! What the?
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious! Hi, I'm Quarter-Life Burnouts. You might know me from great videos such as... that won't do. We need a hood-certified classic on this channel. Terry! Grab old Reliable!
Is that possible?
He must be bluffing.
What's he doing?
Is to go even further beyond!
I'm gonna drop the god Dragonball Z!
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, come get me.
To say that Dragon Ball Z is an iconic series is like referring to the invention of penicillin as useful. It was the show that sent a generation of boys to try and look like Greek gods. And I've already got my Dionysus look nailed. The art style is recognizable far and wide from the talented Akira Toriyama, and DBZ evolved even further into a masterclass of recognizability. The clean line work of Toriyama's work on Dragon Ball, Dragon Quest, and Dragon Tales spun off into bold character design that even my mom can recognize. I mean, look at all these characters. If I showed any of them to my mom, she would tell me that they're Goku. Mom, can you buy me the new Goku game? No, son, we have the Goku game at home. I have noticed something about my love for Dragon Ball Z as a franchise, though. There's a lot of filler. Not like filler episodes, but filler time. From buff dudes staring at each other, to buff dudes screaming at each other, to buff dudes grunting. There's a lot of time allocated to the series which really isn't needed. I didn't really remember just how much dead time there was in this show until I went to compare the original dub of a few episodes to their respective Kai counterpart, and honestly, even that drags on! Don't get me wrong, I loved the anime as a kid, and obviously so did everyone from my generation. How else would you get such a passion project like what Team 4-Star did with Dragon Ball Z Abridged? The Team 4-Star Abridged series is such a love letter from fans to what I can only call the most iconic anime, and I can't say enough good things about it. The series really grew with the creators as the years went on, to the point where the characterization of Vegeta in DBZA has become my canonical characterization of Vegeta in my mind. While DBZA was first getting started, I was in high school. As I waited for new episodes of the series to release, I would rent volumes of the manga from my school's library. It was, the big chunky ones that had like multiple of the actual volumes inside of it. I should really buy some of those for myself. After watching those handful of anime episodes, I decided to reread the manga just to get a feel for if it felt as slow as the anime did. Man, I just love this manga. This was always how DBZ was meant to be experienced. I will always have a soft spot for the anime, but it's hard to say it aged well. The manga just feels timeless. You feel the slow transition of scope expand throughout the chapters as you see Goku maturing through his understanding of being the protector of Earth, the planet he once believed was the planet he was born to, but learns he was actually sent to. He has his whole arc of accepting his Saiyan heritage, which, if you want a great video on that, go watch the Internet Pit Stops video on the iconic speech Goku gives to Frieza. But also, he has his arc in realizing his responsibility as the protector of Earth, concluding in him relinquishing his life to keep Earth safe, leaving his son, whom has been trained his entire life to fill Goku's shoes, should he be needed. This is the obvious story of DBZ, and realistically where the series should have ended. However, I'm kind of a weird glutton for the Buu saga for two reasons. Realistically, I can only really justify one of them. The first reason is, I just love the entire fight that takes place on the Supreme Kai planet. Goku and Vegeta playing rock, paper, scissors, Goku fighting Kid Buu in the Super Saiyan 3 form, Vegeta recognizing Goku as the strongest, Hercule helping the team in every possible way, and the final spirit bomb and the speech that comes with it. Whether or not this arc fits into the original story that DBZ was telling, I just don't care. I just absolutely adore Volume 26 of Dragon Ball Z. My second reason for really liking the Buu arc and thinking that it was actually needed is Vegeta. Throughout the whole story, original Dragon Ball included, all the main characters get a story arc. Most of the characters see the end of their arcs happen in Dragon Ball Z, and while some of them get more roundedness than others, everyone feels like they've reached a place they could be finished with after the Cell games. Everyone except Vegeta. We see Vegeta kind of get left in this limbo spot at the end of the Cell games where, he's certainly changed since we first met the character, but it still feels like he could turn on everyone at the flip of a switch, if it meant he gets to be stronger than everyone. And that's exactly what we see in the Buu Saga. We needed to have the Buu Saga to give Vegeta the closure of realizing that he has a fulfilled life, even if he never surpasses Goku. He doesn't have to get more powerful than Goku. He has Bulma and Trunks because they give him something to fight for. He gets to finally realize that his thirst for power is just undoing everything he's worked so hard for, and he ends up giving up everything to protect it all. The Majin Buu arc is Vegeta's third act, and I wouldn't have the series any other way. Unfortunately, this is the part of the video that took me a year to get to. I guess you could call this a little peek behind the curtain. I actually finished my reread of the Dragon Ball Z manga around Christmas of 2023, and I immediately started brainstorming ideas for the video I wanted to make. I had finally written a script and recorded the intro, and once I finished editing it, well, I honestly didn't know how to feel or what to think about this news. I had a lot of emotions, which is a strange thing to think about the news of someone you've never actually met passing away. That's not to say that people shouldn't be mourned in their passing, but this kind of felt different. This was the first celebrity passing that I really felt changed by. This person unironically played more of a developmental role in my life than just about any other adult, and I didn't know anything about him other than a fictional world of his creation. This was a true ending of an era, and that was a heavy realization for me. Anyways, I wasn't really sure how I wanted to handle this video. I was really happy with the intro I'd made, but it felt like it was in bad taste to post the video so soon after Toriyama's passing. My original script needed some tweaks to update it for 2025. The biggest change being that Dragon Ball Kakarot wasn't the most recent Dragon Ball Z game anymore. I guess all I really wanted to say was Dragon Ball Z wasn't really just a manga for me, nor did it just happen to be my introduction to shonen. It's a time capsule to a simpler time in my life, a formative time. Not only that, but a driving and inspiring factor which led me in part to who I am today. It's a timeless story that seems to only get better with age. It's a true work of art, and I hope it's remembered as such for time unending. You made it to the end of the video. This is the part where I pull my mic out of the mic arm so I can have a casual talk with you folks. I appreciate you watching to the end, and I hope this was able to resonate with you. Dragon Ball is a subject I found difficult to broach because of its impact, so I hope you found the scratching of the surface somewhat entertaining. If you liked the video, consider dropping a like. Comments really help get the video more attention, and a sub really is always appreciated. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of 2025, and with all the support you guys have been giving me so far this year, I really think it's possible. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Until next time, keep it tuned in.